Hello and welcome to the Mommanevin Knits YouTube channel. My name is Joan and my name is Mommanevin and Mommanevin here on YouTube and also on Instagram. I have a Gmail address, Mommanevin, M-O-M-M-A, Nevin at gmail.com. This is my channel that I was trying to use this year to get some projects finished. And I have worked on quite a few projects and I have gotten some finished. I've also started some new ones. Sorry. Okay. Today is May 5th. It is 66 degrees where I am here in Southern California. Happy Cinco de Mayo. My husband and I don't necessarily celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but because we're not Hispanic, but it is celebrated around us quite a bit where we live. So we're expecting to hear some good music later and some fireworks, and so they will be enjoying themselves, I'm sure. So I have a lot to show you today, so I'm going to not fool around and we're going to get busy with it. All right, so here are, you know what, I'm wondering if I should show you everything except the socks because I have a sock parade. So let's do that. Let me show you where I am on the Battenberg. Didn't get a lot done on the Battenberg this week. As you will be able to see later, other things took my interest. I really only got this one little white and one little color square added. But I'm definitely getting more of a square solid in there. So that's good. But I still love this project. It's really awesome. And I got 3 motifs done for Becca's frog. And here's what her frog looks like currently. He needs his back legs. So that's what I'm working on. And the motifs that I'm working on right now, they had to have the yarn doubled. And boy, does that make it a lot harder to work with. But these are the 3 I got done this week. I need to do, I think, 7 more. And then I can put his legs together and stuff them and make his crown. And he will be done. So, yay. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Okay. Lots of sock activity getting ready for sock camp. And then I will show you my new project at the end. All right, so again, back to these. These are my Goth Kitty socks, and they are 60 stitches around, 2.25 millimeter. And my goal this week was to get 1 color done, but this was my marker from last week. So I got that color done, the heel, and all of these colors. So I did pretty good with that. So I'm going to give myself an X on that one. Also, on Becca's frog, I had wanted to do 2 motifs, so I'm giving myself an X on that. No X on the Battenberg, only half an X, because I did work on it. I just didn't do very much. All right, now, and the Goth Kitty socks were in this bag from Summer Sock Camp 2022. It's time to get these done. All right, my next pair of socks, the Fireside Friends, is in this bag. This is a special bag that was made by, is it So Crazy Crafter? I hope that's right. Yes, So Crazy Crafter. And I mean, these bags are so awesome. They're really heavy duty and nice. And this is where we are with the Fireside Friends sock. Now, I had wanted to get 10 rows done. Sorry. This is the marker from last week. So I did get at least 10 rows done. So I get an X for that. And these are 64 stitches, 2.50 millimeter needles. And the reason why I'm willing to do, because normally my my golden number is 60, 2.25. But the reason why I did these, number one, because of the pattern needed to be 64 stitches. But rather than going down, I kept it, 2.5 because of the slip stitches. And I knew that that would make it tight. So I went up a little bit on that one. All right. Let's see. Ned's socks. This is a bag that I made. It's, I love red trucks. I don't know if I think I've told you that. So I found some red truck fabric and I just thought it was so cool. And so I made a red truck bag for that one. And this is where we got on this. I wanted to get the cuff done, and I did. So these are 60 stitches, 2.25 millimeter on a DPN, set of DPNs. Okay. I feel like I'm zooming through this right now, which is good because I got a lot. All right, then we have the Christmas Holly Jolly socks. And this is in a bag that I got, I don't remember, Stitching Plaza. I think this was a, like a, kit. So, but I don't think that was the yarn that came with it, but that's the kit. So here I am with the Holly Jolly, and I wanted to get 2 colors done, and I got these 2 colors done, and I just love these because they are sparkalicious, and I wish you could see the sparkle, but there you go. All right, I got a pile going here. All right, I didn't think I was going to, but my husband and I went to church this morning with my son's in-laws. My son's father-in-law is a pastor, and he actually performed the weddings for both boys. So he was coming to a church, him and his wife were coming to a church close by my home. So we went over there today and had lunch with them and went to church. So, but these are my Kirby Werby socks. And I was going to read you some of the quotes on these. So the first line up here, right here, the blue one is, "Come on, Ross, you're a paleontologist. Dig it a little deeper, Phoebe." And then the yellow is, "She's my friend and she needed help. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you, Joey." And then the purple is, "Guys can fake it. Unbelievable. That was one thing that was ours, Monica." And then this one is the famous one, the green. "We were on a break, Ross." So I thought that was kind of cute. This is in a bag that I made. I had this fabric forever. So it's just a normal, it doesn't have the pocket in the middle. But it's just kind of has to do with Christmas in southern climates. So especially out here, we are about maybe an hour and a half from the beach. So Santa could be surfing out here. Okay, so that's the sock parade. I do have one more project. That was naughty. Sandra from Cherry Heart gets me every time. I think everything she makes, I want to make. So she showed this on her Instagram. Not this particular one, but this little hexagon flower. And she's going to do, and here's a white one for the next hexagon flower. And she's going to put these together with white thread, hexagons in between, and make a blanket. And I will put a picture right here and show you what hers looks like so far. And it's just the cutest thing. And of course I saw it and I was like, I have to make one of those because, you know, I got nothing better to do. Anyway, but that is on a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. But I'm using the same yarn that I was using. This is Felici scraps. So I'm using the same yarn that I'm using for the Battenberg. But I have a lot of squares made for the Battenberg. So I thought, well, I can borrow from that. And all of these over here, these two cubbies are Felici, and some of the third cubby, I've got enough Felici. Even if they don't bring it back, which I hope they do. All right. I am getting ready for sock camp because every summer I go, oh, I'm not going to do sock camp because I have so many other things to do. And then sock camp comes around and I'm doing sock camp. So I will say this, I am not going to participate as far as listing projects and things like that, but I am going to knit socks during that time period because I really love knitting socks. So purchases, a lot of stuff came in this week. So this is my row 1 minis, and they are just really, really beautiful. I like them a lot. And the dyer, let me see if I can read this real quick about the dyer. The dyer is Wanderluck Fibers, and okay, Wanderluck Fibers. Victoria Lawson is the talented dyer owner behind Wanderluck Fibers. She's also a wife, mom, and pet mom to a busy house. Lots of kids, lots of pets. In her free time, she's a knitter, crochet, dabbler, and lover of coffee, chocolate, and music. And she dyes her beautiful yarn in her studio in Forney, Texas. So, good for her. They're beautiful, and I really like them. And here, gotta find my stitch marker. So I tried to, what happened to my stitch marker? It's not in there. Anyway, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Not going to worry about that. I have decided to not get row 1 minis anymore. Nothing that they've done, nothing, anything. It's just that I had put in a long time ago to be in the what is it? Freckled Whimsy Christmas Club. And they didn't have an opening at the time, and so they notified me that they did have an opening. So I went ahead and got that, and so I had to give up something. So the row 1 minis didn't make the cut. Sorry. Happenings. The yarn from Belgium, remember it was stuck in Belgium? It finally got back to Lithuania, and the lady sent me a message, and she had refunded me because it was taking so long and it got lost. So she got back to me and said, hey, I finally got the yarn back. Did you want it? If so, I'm going to put a special listing up for you. So I said, well, yes, of course I want it. We've gone through this together. I want it. So I purchased it again. I did notice the price was a little bit higher. I think it was because she is charging more for shipping, and maybe she is insuring it this time. I don't know. It's still a really good price for the yarn, so I'm happy about that. The last thing is, and this has to do with my special announcement that Pirate told you about earlier. I got my pirate yarn from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the blue for his eye. So I'm looking at my sparkly yarn, and my husband says, I want a pair of pirate socks. And I was like, but it's got pink in it. He goes, I don't care. Like, okay. So I ordered him some without sparkly in it. So Chicken Lady, Lynn, being the wonderful, amazing person that she is, and this is so pretty. I can't wait to cast on. Those will be one of the socks I make this summer. Lynn gave me an extra skein to give away to my viewers. So that's part of the special. Oh, here, sorry. She gave me an extra sparkly one to give away to my viewers. So that's part of the special announcement. But I had hoped that I would be able to do a special giveaway when I hit 100 subscribers. That's taken a really long time. It's like I will gain a new one and I'll lose one, and I'll gain a new one and I might keep that one and then I'll lose one. So right now I'm at 62. At the rate we're going, it's going to take a long time before I hit 100. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and do my giveaway. So we're going to use Lynn's yarn, the pirate yarn, and I found some fabric. So I will be cutting this out later on today. Let's see. Goes like this. Like this. And so it'll be this at the bottom, and then this at, let's see, it's kind of like this one. That will be here, and then this will be up here, the 3 inches, and then this will be at the very top and inside. And I think it's so cute. I am going to cut these out this week and get to going on them so you can see it. So that's my giveaway. If only one person enters, one person wins. That's how I'm doing it. If I haven't been getting a lot of entries on things, so, you know, I don't know. So the way that I'm going to do it is on let's see, I'm going to have, what, 4 more episodes in May? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 episodes in May. So on June 1st, which is a Saturday, I will draw the winner. So anyone who makes a comment in any of those 4 episodes, so 19, 20, 21, 22, will be in the drawing, and I will announce it on June 2nd. Okay? So, and what I'd like you to do is somehow in your comment, say something about pirate. So if you say pirate, I'm going to know that that is your entry for the drawing. Okay? Awesome. Let's see. Happenings also is the kids came over this weekend, all 4 kids, and we got to see Chips, and Chips was so cute. She saw my husband from the car. We had all met up at an estate sale, and I found like a coffee cup that I wanted, and surprisingly, my husband let me have it. But there wasn't really a lot else that I liked there. The prices were, it was kind of, my thought process for it is that it was yard sale merchandise at full price. So, I mean, from what I understand, the prices would go down the next day, but it's like, I'm not coming back. So, but I mean, it was fun. It was fun to be with my kids. It was fun to do something with them. And then they came over here afterwards, and we got to hear all about Scotland. And, oh, they have some stories to tell, including Scott was on a bus. And I'll have to see if I can find the picture. I don't know if the picture's around anymore. But there was a picture of Scott helping the bus driver fix the window on the bus, because apparently the window broke and landed all over Scott. He had glass all over him. And so Scott was out there telling the bus driver how to do it, as usual with Scott. And from what I understand, Becca turned around to the other people on the bus and said, he's very handy. And he learned that from his daddy. All right. Like I said earlier, oh, and we did get prizes from Scotland. And guess what? They got me. Darn. This is from, it says Culross. Okay, so I would say Culross. No, it's like Curus, or Curus is, I think, what it is. And it's just so amazing. It is, I got a little booklet on how they raise the sheep and they shear the sheep and they make the yarn, and you know, they spin the yarn and they dye it, and it's just, you know, I don't know if I'll ever make anything with it, but I just love the fact that they got me yarn. They do love me. So that was really fun. And so they gave everybody all their gifts that they brought back, and told us all the stories. And they have told me that the island of Skye is the most beautiful place on earth. And from their pictures, I believe them. All right. I don't know if I finished the story about Chips and Grandpa at the estate sale. Chips saw my husband at the estate sale because, of course, Chips couldn't go in. And she saw my husband and she like hugged him and she wouldn't let go. So it was really cute. When they came over, it was too chilly. I know. It was too chilly to swim, even though the pool was heated. So we didn't let them swim. We didn't let her swim. And they just ran. They got along fairly well. There was some growling and things like that. But my husband noticed that even though there was growling and snarling and things like that, both of their tails were wagging the whole time. So I think they're doing better. So anyway, my show and tell was my Scottish yarn. So that is all I have today. I will try to put as many pictures in as I can. I have one more Scottish skirt to show. And then I saw a skirt that she wore today to go to like a Hollywood museum. And she's so good. She's so good. And my sweet Jessica is amazing as well, just for being her. So anyway, that's all I've got. I will see you guys next week, hopefully, or you'll see me. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.